There's no distractions, no nonsense. It's just, I ask a question, I get it right then and there, and I can go on my merry day. That kind of opened my eyes as far as, wow, like I can actually control the algorithm. That's never been my experience with anything. I didn't know that was possible. And so that's what brought me to Kagi. It's an easy decision to pay $10 a month for that experience. So I am a full stack web engineer, and I do software consulting for my clients. I own my own small digital agency here in West Michigan, and I've been doing that for about 10 years now. So I'm doing the consulting stuff, but I would really love to be able to build my own SaaS and build my own products because I'm a builder at the heart of it. Back out of college, I was looking to start my own business, and I got the idea that I would love to do an Amazon business, right? And if we rewind 10 years ago, we can all remember all the scammy YouTubers and all like the pop-up ads about, oh, you can make $10,000 a day, like selling on Amazon, which I completely fell for. And I lost a ton of money being easily influenced by YouTube and these different algorithms and these search results, right? That kind of opened up my eyes to kind of what's wrong with the internet as a whole. And I'm not afraid to say I'm someone who, at least in my early years, was very susceptible to that. And so ever since that moment, I've been kind of searching for more privacy-friendly options, right? I was getting really frustrated because I asked a simple question. I just asked how to make hot sauce, right? Not a single answer on that was about hot sauce. It was about everything except hot sauce, right? And then I went over to Kagi and I typed the same question, right? And I said how to make hot sauce, and immediately, bam, the first option is just exactly what I asked for. You know, someone in the software industry, I'm using search every day, all the time, to look up these technical questions, to look up how to write code for things, and the faster I can get my answers, the better results I'm gonna get for my clients. When I was in between search engines, the first step I went to was actually using like a ChatGPT solution. And so I started using AI to search up answers. But again, usually those answers are at least a couple years behind in the results. And not only that, it's not citing its sources. So who knows if the AI is being trained on a bunch of, garbage articles coming from random bloggers that are just trying to sell you something, right? I now am in the habit of ending with a question mark when I do my searches. And I think something that really impressed me is not just the speed, but the fact that you inline the source and the percentage of each source that answer took from, so that I can dial in and see, was this a quality result or was it not? And if it's not, I can downrank or block that source and then regenerate the quick answer to get an even better result, right? And so I think that power and that control over the algorithm is really what sold me on Kagi, because no one else does that. The biggest feature I use is the quick search, but also companioned with upranking and downranking sources, or just completely blocking them. I use Kagi News every day as well, because for the same reasons as quick answers. It's not one source I'm getting it from. It's a nice single paragraph, no distraction. What is the news article about? And here's all the sources that we compiled it from. And so I'm not getting sucked in. My attention's not being stolen by like Fox News or CNN, and I'm not on their site for like 10 minutes. I'm getting all the news I need, and I'm done in like 3 minutes for the day, and I'm completely updated. So it's a huge time saver, and I also feel like I'm not being swayed to like either political side, if that makes sense. When I pay for search and you follow the money, Kagi is incentivized to give me the right answer as fast as possible and get off their website, because the longer I'm on your website, the more money I'm costing you, right? So if I search for an answer and you show me the right answer, and then I leave your website, you're more profitable that way. And that's better for me as well. And so I don't know anyone else who does that. And so I think I even read a research study where at the end of the day, if you do all the math, Google is basically grabbing $25 a month from you. It's just invisible, right? You pay for it in terms of advertisers who sell you more products that you otherwise wouldn't have bought. Now, you take that $25 a month and you compare that to Kagi's $10 a month. And also I save time using Kagi's search results, which is the better option. This one, right? Something that's even more powerful than that hits more emotionally than logically, is the fact that I control the algorithm. because I think everyone today understands like there's algorithms that influence your choices, but they don't realize that there's actually an option out there that you can control that. There's no other place that does that, right? Not that I know of, at least. So the main value add for Kagi is I know I'm not getting jacked around with search results. I know that I'm in complete control over what I see, and if I don't like something, I can block it, I can downrank it, or I can uprank it. What I would recommend to other people, be aware how much time you spend per search result, right? If it takes you more than 15 seconds to figure something out, it's not good. It means that you're wasting time and you're being distracted, and you're losing focus over what would help you profit. If you think that's worth $5 or $10 a month to not get any ads, to not be jacked around by any crappy blog posts that are just trying to sell you something, and if you want real quality results, then I really think you should think about it, right? You should really think about going to Kagi, because it's just going to give you the answer every time, the first time. I think 99% of the time I ask a question, it's always the first result with Kagi, which is crazy. That's never happened to me before in my life. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend playing around with the algorithm rankings that you control, which is extremely powerful, and then also using the quick answer.